The unspoken trap. Why your 9 to 5 isn't safe anymore. Every morning, the same routine plays out in millions of homes across America. The alarm screeches at 6:30 a.m., or maybe 7 if you hit snooze a few times. You roll out of bed, still half asleep, grab the same coffee mug, and get ready to fight the same traffic to the same office you've been at for years. It's the ritual we've all been taught is normal. We see our parents do it, our friends do it, and everyone on the block seems to be on the same treadmill. It's the 9 to 5 grind, the supposed American dream. Work hard, be a good employee, and the system will take care of you. But let me ask you something. When was the last time that felt true? When was the last time your job felt like a safe harbor instead of a sinking ship? The truth is the 9 to 5 isn't security anymore. It's a subtle, comfortable trap. It's the hamster wheel you've been running on, and you're starting to realize the wheel is getting faster and you're no closer to the finish line. You're trading 40 hours a week, the best years of your life, just to stay afloat. You work, you pay bills, and you repeat. And then one day you look up and realize a decade has vanished. Think about the math for a second. That's over 80,000 hours you'll spend in a lifetime making someone else rich, building someone else's dream. You spend more waking hours with your coworkers than you do with your own family. And for what? For a paycheck that barely covers the rising cost of living? For a retirement plan that inflation is slowly turning into dust? This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's a cold, hard reality check. More than half of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency. One medical bill, one major car repair, one unexpected crisis, and your entire world could come crashing down. You're working every single day, yet you're one bad break away from total chaos, and the bills just keep piling up. Rent prices are soaring, groceries are more expensive than ever, and student loans feel like a lifelong sentence. This isn't living free. This isn't the American dream. This is survival, paycheck to paycheck. But here's the secret they don't want you to know. You don't have to live like this. Escaping the 9 to 5 isn't some reckless fantasy where you storm into your boss's office and yell, "I quit!" That's a movie scene. Real freedom is a roadmap. It's a deliberate, step-by-step process that anyone, and I mean anyone, can follow. Today, I'm going to give you that exact roadmap. It's not easy, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but if you commit to it, you'll finally take back control of your life. Phase 1. Confronting your reality and building your foundation. The first step is the hardest. You have to face the uncomfortable truth. Most of us avoid looking at our money. We just swipe the card and hope for the best. We don't know where our money is going, and we have no idea what our survival number is. Let me ask you this directly. Do you know the bare minimum amount you need each month to cover rent, utilities, food, and gas? Not your dream life, just the essentials. If you can't answer that, you're lost. You can't escape a prison if you don't even know the size of your cell. Your survival number is your first target. Everything you do from now on is aimed at replacing that number. Once you know your target, the next phase is building your freedom fund. This is where most people fail. They get inspired, they get hyped, and they want to quit tomorrow. But quitting with no savings is just trading one panic for another. Your freedom fund is 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved up. It's your parachute. You wouldn't jump out of a plane without one, so don't even think about jumping out of your 9 to 5 without a financial runway. This part isn't glamorous. It means saying no to things, cutting back on expensive takeout, canceling subscriptions you never use, and maybe driving that car a little longer instead of buying a new one. Every dollar you put aside is a vote for your freedom. Think of it as an investment in your future self. Discipline now equals freedom later. Phase 2. From employee to entrepreneur. Saving money alone won't get you free. You can't save your way to $1 million. You have to build. That's where the side hustle comes in. Don't fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect idea. You don't need to invent the next viral app. You need momentum. You need proof that you can make money outside of your paycheck. Start simple. Deliver groceries for a few hours. Walk dogs in your neighborhood. Sell things on Facebook Marketplace. Offer to edit videos for local businesses. The goal is to make your first $100 outside of your job. When you see that money hit your account, something fundamentally shifts in your mind. Suddenly you realize you have options. Money can come from you, not just your employer. But to truly escape the 9 to 5, you need more than just a hustle. You need high-value skills. In today's digital world, skills are the new currency. Learn things like copywriting, video editing, social media marketing, sales, or web design. Alone, each of these is powerful. But when you stack them, you become unstoppable. Imagine learning copywriting and then adding video editing. You can now create ads, produce content, and run entire marketing campaigns for businesses. This isn't just a side hustle. It's a business waiting to happen. The best part? These skills are yours. No one can take them away. You don't need a degree to prove you have them. You just need results. Phase 3, the mindset shift and the exit. As you start to build skills and income, you have to work on your mindset. Escaping the 9-to-5 is 80% mindset and 20% tactics. Your brain has been programmed since childhood to be an employee, to trade your time for a fixed amount of money. That's why Monday feels like a punishment and Friday feels like a reward. To escape, you have to rewire your brain to think like an owner, an investor, a creator. You have to start asking, how can I build a system that makes money even when I'm not working? That's the difference between having a job and owning an asset. You don't just build a hustle. You build a system, one that can eventually run without you. That's true freedom. Finally, the moment you've been waiting for, the exit. You don't quit when you're tired of your boss. You quit when your freedom fund is full. When your side hustle income consistently covers at least 70% of your survival number, and when your mindset is strong enough to handle the uncertainty, that's when you pull the trigger. Imagine waking up without an alarm. Imagine working on projects you're passionate about, not tasks you dread. Imagine spending a Tuesday afternoon with your family, or taking a spontaneous road trip without asking for permission. That's what escape looks like. It's not just about quitting your job. It's about finally living your life. The only question left is, are you ready to take the first step?